empezamos con esta rueda de prensa. Ellos son Firewind, es un grupo que se va a presentar el día de hoy en Bactún. Ex-guitarrista de Ozzy Osbourne y todo eso. Empiecenle a preguntar, el señor sabe español, inglés y todo.
O greco.
O griego.
Bienvenido a la comarca lagunera. De Grecia hasta llegar a la comarca lagunera han sido muchísimas bandas por las que has pasado. ¿Qué es lo que pasó esta noche con Firewind?
How do you feel about being tonight here with Firewind?
Actually, this is our kickoff show in Latin America. So this is the first show we're gonna do in Mexico tonight. So we're very excited.
¿Qué vamos a ver el día de hoy? ¿Qué nos van a ofrecer el día de hoy para los laguneros? O sea, sabemos que hay mucha gente que le gusta este tipo de música y precisamente qué sorpresa nos traen.
Well, what surprise do we bring for tonight? Like, a lot of people like this kind of music, so what are we gonna bring tonight?
Well, Joe here is gonna perform a sword soloing while doing a drum solo.
And singing in Spanish.
Yeah, I'm gonna be play a guitar solo on roller skates. No, I'm just kidding. We are gonna play a lot of stuff from our back catalog, and also from our latest album, Immortals, and it's gonna be a high energy show as always. Next question.
¿Tienen una expectativa sabemos que el gusto en México también este tipo de música, ustedes a lo mejor no es tanta la demanda como en otros lados, como por ejemplo en Europa, como en Estados Unidos, pero bien sabemos que también en México a la gente le gusta ese tipo de música, claro, y hay muchos seguidores.
Sí, hay muchísimos, sí. Like, do we expect something from tonight? What do we expect for tonight? Because there's a lot of big demand in Mexico, like in comparison to other countries.
There is?
Like, do we expect anything special?
Well, actually, we have heard really great things about the fans in Mexico from other friends of ours in bands that play here. And I really don't know what to expect, but I've heard great things. I heard that the crowd goes really wild here, and they love rock and roll, and they love heavy metal. So we can't wait to play for them tonight. Yeah.
That's perfect timing.
Exactly.
One day.
Somebody's cutting metal. Yeah.
What is your first sensation to be here at first time in Torreón with the fans, with the people? What is your sensation?
Well, I've only met you people so far, and thank you for coming. We haven't met any of the fans yet. Basically, we just landed, and we just came here to have a little bit of breakfast, and we're gonna go to the hotel to rest a little bit. Yeah.
Mexican music.
Oh, I like it. I like, what's the one I was playing? Malagueña Salerosa.
Oh, yeah.
I was in, it's a funny story, we were playing in Spain 2 years ago, and I did a guitar solo, and I was like, I'm gonna play this melody, I think they're gonna love it. And I played Malagueña Salerosa, and I get no reaction at all. I'm like, oh, I must have played it completely wrong. And then I wrote something on Facebook about it. I said, I'm sorry if I played that song wrong. I know I didn't get any reaction. Somebody said, yeah, because that song is Mexican, bro. It's not a Spanish song. Okay. So, yeah.
¿Más preguntas?
¿Tu experiencia con Sackway?
¿Ah?
¿Tu experiencia al participar con Sackway?
¿Al qué?
Con Sac.
¿Con Zac?
Ajá, tuvo una experiencia con Sackway.
Enséñame eso. No entiendo. ¿Sackway? ¿Qué es? A band.
What'd you say?
Sackway?
Who's that?
It's.
What is the question?
I don't know what. How do we feel about the experience of playing with Sackway? But I don't know who that is. I don't know. Sorry.
What is the difference in the rock at the 80s and nowadays the rock?
I think it's a big difference. The business has changed a lot, you know. Obviously, I mean, I grew up in the 80s, but I didn't have a career then. I was just a little kid, you know. So the medium has changed a lot. The whole format has changed a lot. I think people actually today consume music a lot more than they did back then because there's just a lot more platforms. I mean, back then when there were CDs and vinyls, it was probably harder to reach certain markets in the world, you know. Whereas now we have, you know, streaming platforms and it's so accessible. But at the same time, it has changed a lot, the business side of things, you know what I mean? I don't know. Bands in the 80s probably had it different, you know. It was a decade of excess. Everybody, the budgets were big, the hair was big. Things are a little bit different today, you know. But we are from a different generation, so we've learned to adapt to it. And I mean, we've lived a lucky life so far, you know. We got to travel the world and play for people that like our music, so it's a blessing. Yeah.
¿Cuánto es la duración aproximadamente del show para esta noche?
1 hora y media, algo así. entre 70 y 90 minutos.
¿Van a alternar con bandas de aquí de la comarca lagunera o simplemente?
¿Cómo?
¿Van a alternar con bandas de luneros aquí locales?
¿Alternar?
Sí.
No sé.
Sí, hay 2 bandas
Sí.
de aquí.
Él sabe.
¿Cómo ven que conforme pasa el tiempo, más niños les va gustando ese tipo de música? ¿Y qué sienten al momento de estar en el escenario o que también pequeños se aprendan con esas canciones?
How do we feel that we see more kids liking this kind of music, like younger people?
Yeah, I think it's great, man. As long as the torch keeps being passed on to the younger generation, I think it's a great thing. So I noticed yesterday, for example, I did a guitar clinic in Mexico City, and of course there were some like people my age and maybe a couple of older guys, old rockers, but there were primarily younger kids, and it was nice to see that. Yeah.
Bueno, también normalmente hay un tema muy importante en cuestión de que muchas veces hay niños, hay jóvenes que vinculan el rock, lo que es una buena música, con hacer actos que no están bien. ¿Ustedes qué piensan al respecto? Simplemente pueden escuchar esa música y no necesariamente tienen que ser los chicos malos, ¿no?
Yeah, there's like stereotypes of, you know, like rock is a good music, good kind of music. It's like positive music, but you know, like some kids misunderstand it and, you know, like do bad things. Like, how do we feel?
Oh, you can't blame that on music.
No, it's not.
Music is supposed to make people feel good. That's the whole idea, you know. It's I think people that end up doing bad things, the problem probably lies in their families, in their home. I don't think music is ever... If nothing else, I think music actually has helped people to help them in their life, to become better persons, or in some cases even save their life. Yeah.
¿Algo más?
¿Más? ¿Todo bien? Excelente. Muchas gracias. Lo esperamos
That's it?
hoy
Yeah.
en la noche.
Thank you.
Okay.
Muchas gracias.
Esperamos
Thank you.
hoy en la noche, Batún, 9:30 de la noche.